Alright, another experience. Now we know what the how the continent is like. We can move this Okay, let's go. Hi. Okay. Before anything else, salve miei amici. Io sono salve miei amici. Io sono Alcanista Buonarroti. Oh god, I especially can't do it today. Il VTuber che vuole rigardi felici. Maybe you notice a few different things, right? Yeah, I had cool sunglasses. Yeah. Actually, I think these sunglasses are a bit too big. Sorry. Let's make them a little. No. Actually, let's twist them up a little bit. No, they don't actually look that good. No, not bigger. No. They just look silly like that. Okay, maybe that maybe looks like okay. Oh, and I got a little scrap here. You see, with my cheek. But don't worry. I just when I was going for a ride, I scratched my cheek with when I was riding my bicycle. But I am perfectly okay. I am perfectamente bien. Well, I do apologize beforehand for a couple things because this stream is probably not going to have, well, rather it's going to have even less energy than usual. I am just not feeling particularly well. But oh, I almost forgot. Actually, let's make some music here. Not as a okay. Oh god, no. Excellent. Now I wonder, does that actually make it sound less? Because if I put it on mute, oh, right. It actually does set. So I'm gonna play it here on as low volume I can, and I am simply going to reduce the filtering in digitally, so you guys hear it at as almost as high a volume as you can hear, and it's me who hears it very low so that the microphone doesn't pick up too much of it. Hmm. So, I am sorry about that. I mean, what I was going to say is I haven't mentioned this too much at first because I I generally want to encompass the idea of a quote unquote traditional VTuber. That is to say, someone kind of like Isuna Ai that um, doesn't really talk too much about their personal life and doesn't really like tries to bring too much of their own person to the character, being fully on a character on the screen. But one of the things that I would like to achieve by telling you perhaps about some of my own personal hangups is not so much a means of self-expression as much as a possibility for you to rescue some of those anecdotes that can be of use to you in your life. Let's lower the volume a bit more on the music here. This is the music from the GTFADI library, by the way. Okay, and lately I had noticed that it's actually a bit before I started doing this VTubing stuff, but since I started the VTubing stuff, there hasn't been more than a couple of days where I haven't felt myself almost frozen sometimes by anxiety or fear because I tend to be worried about a lot of stuff. But lately I've been thinking, does it really matter all that much if you have anxiety or if you're stressed about stuff? The important thing, of course, is that you get the job done, so to say. And while it is obviously not pleasant to be freaking out inside all the while you're doing it. No, let's move the camera over here a little bit. Okay. Sorry about that. It is not pleasant, but not because just because something is unpleasant, it doesn't mean that it is automatically a bad experience, I guess is what I am essentially what I am trying to get at. So obviously that doesn't mean that your own feelings are invalid. It is justified and worthy. It is valuable to recognize that these kind of experiences make you uncomfortable, but what I think will be a mistake to think will be for you to feel that because the experiences are so unpleasant for you, they're experiences that you should avoid. And obviously, everyone recognizes that there are certain things that someone simply needs to do. But what I refer fundamentally is something a bit separate from that. It is not just recognizing that you need to do it despite the fact that it sucks for you, but rather recognizing the fact that the idea that it is emotionally unpleasant for you to go through a certain experience is not necessarily a bad thing. It's just an experience that you are going through. And obviously, if something objectively logically or morally bad happens, like someone being rude to you for no reason, or someone being insulting or disrespectful, and then obviously that's something that's objectively bad. But your own feeling on the situation is something that is probably neither good nor really bad. It's just something. It's just a thing that is, I guess, is the closest thing that I can think of to describe it. And the reason why I am talking so much about what probably comes as a bit of kind of nonsense, let's be honest, I had recently started reading Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, and I know that so far some of the stuff that I do is kind of unusual as a VTuber. At the very least, hey, no clipping, no other clipping. At the very least, I myself don't personally know of any other VTuber that like tries to do let's unquote, well, not quote unquote, literally it's kind of a boring learning language streams, or someone that actually wants to do a stream about reading reading a textbook, reading a book, which is what more or less I am going to read meditations, and I am going to go into a few commentaries myself from time to time. So you can think the meditations part a as a sort of experimental take, which is going to be like a mixture of audiobook reading and like kind of a just chatting personal commentary upon which we are reading. I am very passionate about literature and about philosophy, so I hope that that is something I can share with you that is not only unique, but that can be truly edifying to you. It is for reasons that I don't want to get into too much. I feel we're branching up too much in this introduction. Um, it is very important for me to be able to provide you with something kind of, I guess, like virtual meaning in your life. And I hope that I can do that throughout these things, even when I recognize that they are somewhat unusual. On that matter, this is oh, hey. Sorry, I'm just checking my monitor. Okay, excellent. So monitor is working good. Um, hey, that. Oh god. Hey, I'm sorry. In my defense, this microphone only has automatic gain control. If I could set the gain to only plus 10 decibels or something, I would, I swear. Hmm. I'm gonna drink some water at the very least. Hmm. Sorry about that. So, um, the sorry, I completely missed my train of thought. But yeah, and coming back to the last thing that I remember, it is very important for me for reasons that will be too much of a tangent to give you things that are meaningful. Oh, now I remember what I was going to say. Okay, so I'm gonna take the glasses off for a moment. I gave Techi a little makeover, and check this out. So normal Tachi, and we are going to remain with normal Tachi most of the time. I don't really like the color change that it out that much, to be honest. And now, ta-da! Is it nice? I hope you guys like it. Uh, this is Tachi when he. That is what I call this model, by the way. This is Tachi when he goes to his side job as an idol or something. I don't know, as a singer. But yeah, and, and I actually am thinking of like giving the left sleeve sort of golden recolor, because I think this one is kind of nice, but I don't think the color scheme. I'm not very good at color composition, in my opinion. And why did YouTube audio library start with the okay? Music is back, and I feel that I made it way too clownish. But I don't know. What do you guys think? I hope that you guys like it. That you guys that you guys like it. Um, but because now we're supposed to be serious business. Serious business, Tachi. Let's go back to normal coloring. Hey, let's go back to. Oh, right. OBS is thinking that I'm using alt for something else. Okay. Excellent. Well, this is time for teacher Tachi. Actually, because we are going for teacher Tachi, we are going to drop these cyclist glasses, and they're not really cyclist glasses. Glasses for riding or cycling tend to be a much more square plastic framing, so that they don't really wiggle around too much while you're riding, and especially so that they don't damage your face or eyes when you when you if you fall. So I am trying to find. I am pretty sure there are some round glasses, aren't there? No, apparently not. Well, my bad. So blue glasses it is again, I guess. These are too big. I need one more my size. No, these are too small. By the way, the little tilt down that my character has sometimes is not. It's not because the model is not really like that. It's because my posture is that bad. Hey, no, too small, too big. Okay, yeah. Excellent. That is a little better. Okay, wonderful. Now that pins a little better. I think needs to be pinned a bit more center on eyes. Alright, excellent. Well, more or less. Ah, dear me. 20 minutes. 20 minutes at the start of the stream. Well, so let's just get on with the test. I am sorry, like I'm telling you, today is just saying it really isn't my day, to be entirely honest. We are actually going to do a brief stint in learning Japanese today, and shoom, excellent. Hey, no, oh god. Well, thank you for appearing, my Watermark Fairy. Thank you very much. And I suppose when you readjust the window size in OBS, it kinda throws the balance of all the objects out of whack. So I'm going fast through all of this because with simple sight I cannot really tell all the hiragana, and I don't want to make you guys waste more of you guys' time than I already have. This time I'm actually going to allow the music to just hang around here for a bit. At least for a little moment. Because I guess that's what makes for a more quote-unquote entertaining stream. Not that this stream is in any way entertaining, but ga, gi, gu, ge, go. Cha. Oh, no, yeah. Cha yanayo. No, it is cha. Well, gya. Okay, fine. Gyu. Gi. Oh yeah, it will be actually gi. Sa. Pizza. Sa like pizza, yes. G. Jeep. S. Excellent. Se. Like gas. Oh dear me, I forgot to include paint. I'm going to open paint here in a moment. Let's execute as administrator. Or I mean, let's open as administrator. Execute has a bit of a different meaning in English, I know. So gonna say I know that the stroke order is completely wrong. Remember, application is one of the bases for successful learning. Casi. There we go. So yeah, right? Yeah. You, yo, daro. How would you say daro? Ro. Oh, right. Daro will be like, oh my god. Sometimes I'm surprised by how I get a brain flatulence and I completely forgot how. No, because this is the so. Kinda like this. Well, sorta. We're gonna but a little question mark here to make it clear that I don't exactly remember how the row was written. G, D, do, ya, you, yo. Ba, right? Ba, right. You will notice how now that I am doing this B, I am pretty much just blazing through all of these ones. Even though I'm not really blazing through, doing these reviews actually helps me quite a bit, just to make sure that I am pretty much dominating almost all of the hiragana by this point. Po, 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 po. Man, if my stomach weren't so full, I would add a bad suit that every hiragana I get wrong, I had to eat a bit of rock and roll. Actually, now let's do that. Let's do that for the game. In the game, if I make a big mistake, I'm going to eat a bit of raw carrot, because I want the bad suits to be healthy ones. Pa, 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 pa. Pi. Pu. Pi. Po. Police. Ya vaya. Ya vaya, ne. Po. Pew. Pew. I hope they... Oh my god. Sorry, I was just focusing how much I almost clipped it there. I hope that the background music here isn't overpowering me or anything. I'm actually going to reduce a little bit more, just to make sure. We should not even be listening to music in the first place. No, bad. That's bad. Bad. Alright, I forgot it's not like that. No music. No music in class. Okay. But for now, it's okay. Pure. Pass complete. Excellent. And well, I guess technically it was an open book, so we were able to make all of the boxes. But still, not bad. Okay. Oh man, this is actually from the previous React stream. We are actually now going to pause the stream, the music for a moment here. And we're going to watch a video. Oh, we're actually, this is going to be the conversation practice. We already did the hiragana review, and now we are going to do the conversation practice. After that, we're going to try to write a couple katakana. Again, katakana is not going to be your main focus in these classes, because it's just not really an alphabet that is wide, often used, or super important, at least not the most important in Japanese. So we can afford to be lax with the hiragana, with the katakana. I'm sorry, we can be lax with the hiragana. That is our building block for Japanese. And what I forgot to mention earlier during the satsu is that I am probably going to do these Japanese lessons like every 2, maybe every 3 weeks in the schedule, because it's difficult for me to make multiple streams a week. I'm still having too much anxiety, and I still don't know how to handle a lot of stuff. And well, I feel a little bad saying this, but I get the feeling this is just the kind of thing that no one really wants to watch. And I would like to say that I would like to fashion myself the kind of person who doesn't care at all if something isn't popular or anything, but it does feel a little debilitating that no one wants to see it, so yeah.
Hello, konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa, sensei.
Today's lesson. Today, we are going to learn 4 verbs. These are 飲みます 飲みます
飲みます
飲みます
飲みます
to eat
to drink
食べます
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 Oh, tabemasu to eat.
To see. Mimasu.
Mimasu. As I said, comment, it actually takes a little bit of knowledge and a somewhat careful structure in the classes to do the procedural teaching that the sensei of Japan Society does, so that students can intuitively grasp the rules of grammar without ever really explaining them. And I suppose he wants to do it in this way so that the student doesn't really get bogged down or too demotivated with the explanations that will seem to extract with the student. So what were the previous two verbs? Let's see if we remember. Very well done, yes. Nomimasu and tabimasu. Sorry, I am forgetting the smile. Oh, and this time I am too close to the. Okay, yeah. So smile and accent. Let's try to see if I can remember this time.
Mimasu. Mimasu.
To
To
see.
hear, to listen to.
Oh.
Kikimasu.
Oh, right. Kikimasu.
Kikimasu. Kikimasu. もう一度。食べます。
Tabimasu. Nomimasu.
飲みます。見ます。聞きます。聞きます。飲みます。
私飲みます。
見ます。食べます。飲みます。聞きます。はい。Then let's say eat steak. Steak is steak.
Eat steak. Steak. You can see how it's katakana, right? So it's something that is a concept that's not native to Japan.
Steak. So in English, you're gonna say eat steak, but in Japanese, it's gonna be steak eat. So
Right. Steak 食べます。
But after
Steak
object,
食べます。
you need to use particle o. So it's
Oh.
gonna be steak o.
I guess to indicate steak is the object to which the verb happens to. So it makes the noun a subordinate of the verb. I get, at least that's the way I interpret it.
食べます。
Steak を食べます。
steak を
パンを食べます。
食べます。Then how about this one?
Wine?
ワインを飲みます。
Oh,
はい。
wine.
ワインを
Wine を飲みます。That's funny.
ワインを
Wine を飲みます。
Okay, next one.
To drink wine.
CD.
Oh,
So
right.
CD を聞きます。
聞きます。聞きます。
CD を
CD を聞きます。How would you say that in katakana? C. Because there is chi and she, but maybe you use the C.
聞きます。
So the cita? I don't know. TV.
TV is テレビ。
Terebi. Right. I was close.
テレビ。So
テレビ。
it's gonna be テレビを見ます。
テレビを見ます。
テレビを
テレビを見ます。テレビを見ます。
見ます。
見ます。
Please be careful because you don't want to mix these verbs because you don't want to eat CDs or you don't want to listen to wine, okay?
Yeah. それはやばいよ。CD 飲みますやばいよ。本当に。
Then next one, do you remember these expressions?
Oh, do you remember Tenchan? I'm not sure if I do, actually. さん、昨日 yesterday, 明日 tomorrow, and today 今日 I think.
昨日、
昨日
今日、
今日 Nice.
明日。
明日。
もう一
Because I got one right, I unsaved it from my previous
度
patch. I'm not cheater like
昨
that.
日、今日、
今日
明日。
明日。So, 昨日 Sunday, 今日は Monday, 明日 Tuesday.
明日。
明日。
今日、
今日、昨日、
昨日、
昨日、今
今日、
日、
明
明
日。
日。
Okay, let's add these to the sentence. How about this one?
Cinema
Movie is 映画。
or eiga. Eiga. And you can see this is actually the native or the Japanese indigenous determination of the idea because it's written with hiragana.
映画。
Eiga. Eiga.
映画。
Eiga.
So, tomorrow, see movie.
明日は映画を見ます。
It's gonna be
だかな
all reverse. So,
Okay.
tomorrow, movie, see. Okay? 明日、映画を見ます。
Wow. At the risk of sounding a little full of myself, I'm actually a bit surprised that I did get, I think I got it like 80% right or something. So, go me, I guess.
明
明日映画を見ます。
もう一度。
By the way, one thing that I forgot to mention, hey, I hope I doesn't clip when I speak directly. By the way, one thing that oh yeah, it does clip. Okay, I'm gonna try to be more careful about that. So one thing that I forgot to mention is that whenever I sorry, what I mean to say is that I will keep studying by myself Japanese once or twice a week. That is to say, once or twice, it's going to be a particular focus on Japanese. And as I told you guys that I do with both Japanese and Italian, I also do little tidbits of learning when I see it in my daily life. So by the time that I do the next study of learning Japanese, I am going to be skipping, probably I'm going to be skipping some steps. Either that or now that I'm thinking of it, maybe I can actually have the stream moments as a sort of a review, as a homework moment of the materials that I had previously on Japanese, so to reinforce what I previously learned, kind of like language repetition. So those are actually two options, two ways that I can go by. And I am sorry, I know that I am sometimes like flying completely off the cuff, but I am flying completely off the cuff. I mean, I am doing this stuff a lot by the seat of the pants. I am sure that you guys can understand that for better or worse, I don't have the option to devote myself 24/7 to everything related to the strings. So sometimes I have to like do stuff kind of in the last moment.
明日、映画を見ます。
明日映画を見ます。
How about this one?
明日コーヒーを飲みます。
コーヒーを飲みます。
イェーイ。明日コーヒーを飲みます。
コーヒーを飲みます。
Oh, coffee, no coffee, coffee. Right, free, I don't think it's a katakana actually.
コーヒーを飲みます。
He
Then,
is generally more useful to see new symbols like katakana in a application context because then your brain more automatically and more naturally senses it as something meaningful. So, that's a good thing. Oh god. Sorry about that.
how about this one? 昨日、
何それ何何それって先生that's that's for many 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 昨日ago それは大きいのだね Okay, so apparently it's a radio.
ラジオを聞きます。聞きます。 You need to make it past tense.
Oh, right. And this is actually a very interesting example of the procedural learning that Sensei applies here. So naturally, someone will use the grammar structures that they already know to refer to new situations, even if they might be pretty sure that the grammar structure is wrong because that's all they know. So it also naturalizes and makes it more comfortable for the students to make mistakes because students often have a lot of hang-ups with making mistakes. And I understand it because it's always a bit awkward to be making mistakes, but like there's no point in worrying about it, my friend. Like don't worry about it. Still, so we know that we don't have to say kikimasu. How will we say it? Kikimashita.
Kikimasu past tense is kikimashita.
Nice. はい。
So this is gonna be
私は昨日ラジオを聞きました。昨日コーヒーを飲みました。あれ、油 I don't think was the way that you say you took in Japanese. But okay, so I was going to say abrakane, but just to be on the safe side, I'm going to say kinoa take kane money. Kane 油しませんでした。油ませんでした。First is negation, then is the time tense. Or better, 昨日はピッツァ食べませんでした。なのかな？
昨日ラジオを
Maybe. I think that will be right. I don't have a quick way of reviewing it because Google Translate is not going to be very useful in this part. So, or I mean, it's going to take a long time.
Present affirmative to here is
Oh, so she moves quite fast. Now we are already starting to familiarize ourselves with conjugations. I was forgetting the accent, I am sorry.
聞きます
Kikimas,
聞きます
present affirmative.
Present negative
Oh, these are already structures that we had seen before. Kikimasen,
Past affirmative
present negative.
聞きました
Kikimashita.
聞きました
And a past negative will be a combination of kikimashita and kikimasen. But will it be kikimasenshita? No, because that is cacophonic. Cacophonic essentially sounds bad. And so that it will sound pleasant, it is changed.
Past negative 聞きませんでした
Kikimasen deshita. Kikimasen and then deshita. That simple de in deshita makes it sound euphonic, good sounding. Euphonic and cacophonic come from Greek.
聞きませんでした Okay, how about to eat?
食べません。食べます。食べません is negative. ごめん。
食べました
食べました。食べませんでした。
To drink?
You notice, right? The association so that you have more ways to channel, to anchor yourself, to anchor your idea of the meaning with the words. This is actually something that helps quite a lot, and something that we were trained and we were shown it was actually a really important thing.
飲みます
Nomimasu?
飲みません
Nomimasen?
飲みました
Nomimashita?
飲みません
Nomimasen deshita.
To see, to watch 見ます
Mimasu?
見ません
Mimasen?
見ました
Mimashita?
見ませんでした
Mimasen deshita.
Then
Right. This person is a very good, とってもすごいsensei. A lot of the lessons are also structured in such a way that even if you're not, obviously it's not ideal if you're not paying attention, but even if you're not paying particular attention or you are not particularly invested in in studying it, in paying too much attention to it, you will still retain some stuff. Like when you were doing the automatic drillings of the verbal conjugations, even students who were probably not paying the utmost the utmost attention on the subject matter, they will still have somewhat of a grasp of okay, 食べます、食べません、食べました、食べませんでした。Because of those repetitions, they kind of drill it into your body. Sorry,
How about this one?
I didn't mess up anything obvious, right? Kino,
Cupcake is cupcake.
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 昨日はカップケーキを食べまし
カッ
た。
プケーキを食べました。
イエーイ
昨日
やったー
カップケーキを食べました。
やったー
もう一度。昨日カップケーキを食べました。
昨日カップケーキを食べました。
How about this one?
昨日は映画を見れませんでしたかな？いや。I'm gonna eat Ricardo today.
ネガティブマン。昨日映画を
見るじゃないよ。見ます。ごめん。I'll prepare to Ricardo in a bit.
昨日映画を
見ませんでした。
This one?
明日。
ワインを飲みません。
We're actually going to see a new verb tense now. 明日ワインを飲みません。Oh, so there's not actually a particular conjugation for future. It's just saying that will be tomorrow, but the verb is the same. Okay.
もう一度。
明日ワインを飲みません。
Okay, then let's make a question sentence for this one. This one is
寿司。
昨日寿司を食べました。
昨日寿司を食べました。
So, make the question sentence, you need add
か
at the end of the sentence. Do you remember
Oh.
that? So, it's gonna be
昨日寿司を食べましたか？昨日寿司を食べましたか？
もう一度。
昨日寿司を食べましたか？
Then, yes answer is
はい、食べました。
食べました。
はい、
食べました。
or
はい、食べました。
はい、食べました。
No is
いえ、食べませんでした。
食べませんでした。Okay? いいえ、食べませんでした。
食べま and it clarifies the distinction of the verb. Very good.
いいえ、
いえ、食べませんでした。
How about this one question?
さ、明日 CD を聴きますか？かな。
明日 CD を聴きますか？
Good. 明日 CD を聴きますか？
Yes answer is
はい、聴きます。
はい、聞きます。
聞きます。
No is
いえ、聞きません。
いいえ
聞きません。
いいえ、聞きません。
聞きません。
Okay, let's go to the next step.
I must place my voice in a... Yeah, okay, this sounds like a good voice placement. 明日、テレビを見ますか？
Then, TV is the question. It's gonna be 明日、何を見ますか？
Oh, wow, we are moving fast. I cannot like that, not gonna lie.
何 is what. Okay, so 明日
And I think Nanda is like what kind or what does that means, and Nase is why, and essentially all of the question words, I think they always start with na.
何を見ますか？
明日テレビを、
もう
明
一度
日テレビ何を？
明日何を見ますか？
Oh, right. It's not what TV will you watch, but what will you watch tomorrow? 明日何をテレビ見ますか？
テレビを見ます。はい。
テレビを見ます。
見ます。
テレビを見ま
Okay,
す。
then how about this one? 昨日何を食べましたか？
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 昨日何を食べましたか？ The answer is apple. Do you know how to say apple? リンゴ。
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 リンゴ。スタ
So answer is リンゴを食べました。
ー。リンゴを食べました。
リンゴ。
You guys know that hilarious advertisers like a couple of women are saying Ringo, and then Ringo Starr is like next to them taking a photo. Ringo Starr, and then they say yeah Ringo, like the fruit juice, some famous fruit juice in Japan. It's always very funny.
食べました。
Ringo has always been the goofiest of all the Beatles.
Then next one.
God, I'm sorry. I hope you guys didn't hear that.
聞きましたか？
Oh, who is
昨
it?
日何を聞きましたか？
Oh, 昨日何を聞きましたか？
昨日
何を聞きましたか？
Japanese music. Music is 音楽。
音楽。I think 音楽 is for music in general.
音楽。Japanese music is 日本の音楽。
Alright, literally music from Japan.
日本の
Or
音楽。
music of Japan, Japanese music. 日本語。
日
日本の音楽。
So answer gonna be
私は昨日は日本の音楽を聞きました。That was
日
close.
本の音楽を聞きました。
Mhm.
日本の音楽を聞きました。
Oh, well, I mean, especially in Japanese, you won't really need to add the 私、君、etc. etc. 日本の音楽を聞きました。
音楽を聞きました。
日本の音楽を聞きました。
But this one?
何を明日、sorry. 明日何を飲みますか？
何を飲みますか？
I am not too sure of this, but I think actually this might be the milk carton from that Blur, the music group, the music band, music video. I think.
明日
Girls and Boys,
何を飲み
the
ます
song.
か？
Because at the very least, it's a very similar milk carton, or I don't know if like they use the milk carton model from a famous brand over there. I don't know. 明日何を over there, I mean in England. 明日何を飲みますか？
Milk is milk in Japanese
Milk.
also. So,
ミルク。
ミルクを飲みます。
ミルクを飲みます。Just as a side note, I think in Japanese technically they can say also they can use the L, but they almost never use it because there isn't really a hiragana for the L sound, and so they pretty much always adopt or change the L sound to the R. But technically there is a concept of an L sound or an L consonant in Japanese. It's just so obscure, so uncommonly used as to practically not exist anymore.
ミルクを飲みます。
ミルクを飲みます。
Okay, that's all for today.
本当ありがとう。
For more verbs, see my next lesson. See you at the Japan Society. Japan Society で会いましょう。
会いましょう。ありがとう先生。また明日。Alright. Wonderful. Now, if you'll excuse me, we will go for a small toilet break, and when I get back, we will start with the game. I am sorry, but as I mentioned, today is going to be a very short stream. I do apologize. Oh, by the way, I hope that the... Oh, well, too late for that now. But no. やばいよ。Oh man. やばいね。Okay, let's see if I can go to the stream without making more scalps. And when I go back from the bathroom, I will bring a rock arrow with me. Okay, I'll be back very soon. Just 5 minutes. Okay. Sorry. It ended up being a bit more than 5 minutes. I I was conversing with a family member, which had just returned. So I wanted to ask them how their day was, and you know all that kind of stuff. Let's hide this. Sorry about that. Alright, so normally I will actually close this window, but I don't need to do that yet because the game that we're going to see today is thankfully a very simple one. So I don't think there's gonna be any need of that. Just give me a moment, please. I am going to look. This is a free demo. You can actually get it on the Windows on the Steam application. Oh, uh, mm, uh, wait. He doesn't do it with OBS. Okay, this one for myself. How, oh, this is gafas, canis, alcanis. You should be ashamed. Ashamed. Okay, okay. Well, mm, so I'm going to start studio mode for a moment, and excellent. It seems to be working well. So we can actually just go straight up to the. We can go straight out to the video games. And hey, what's that we're seeing in the down below? No. Okay. Let's make my character a bit bigger because given that we're already. Okay, wonderful. Because hey, that, that fairy wants to take a lot of protagonism, doesn't she? Man, I I really want to. Well, of course, it's also because I want to support Video Studio. But as soon as I get some money to be able to do it, and like now I am more comfortable with facing a bit of danger in my aforementioned job because I was able to do some of the things that I want to. Okay, sorry, that's a bit of a here at tangent. That's for another moment. That's for a topic. Mm, so, um, once I get the funds to do it, I am probably going to buy the thing you need to buy on Steam to get rid of the webcam watermark, which is that little fairy that I don't remember the name, the asset name, but that little fairy thing that appears in Bit of Studio. So, uh, anyways, you can get this Steam game in the script in Steam. Sorry, my brain is really braining right now. My brain is being very wrinkly at the moment. Um, Team learning Japanese. I'm going to put the link in the chat actually. It has a free demo, which is the thing that we're going to play today. And of course, I am sure it's a fun RPG too, and it has professional voice acting. But its main hook is that you can, sorry, is that you can use it to learn Japanese. You can use it to learn hiragana mainly. I don't know how far the demo version goes, and we're only going to do like up to 30 minutes or so of this. But let's continue. So, keyword. Okay, buttons will default to keyboard mode to enable you to type in your answers. Okay. Select mode of play. Let's start with normal. I had learned it with the Call of Duty streams to not bite off more than you can chew in these games. When you're streaming games. In this mode, dialogue will appear in hiragana, Japanese text, only if you learn it. Oh, maybe I should have picked Max Japanese. Well, however, Japanese voiceovers will always play, if available. By the end of the adventure, you should be able to both read and understand the Japanese for almost all voiced lines. Okay. Oh wow, that's loud. Kawaii. ほんと怖いな。それは怖い。Oh, hey. Why is it keeping the mud open all of a sudden? I figured the lighting. Oh, right. The lantern should have loaded up by this point, so. Excuse me. Sorry, apparently the lantern doesn't work. I missed what it was. Oh my god. Dust fell for days across the ocean. Sorry, I missed the dramatic intro. Let's lower this. Anohi. Something happened to me. I am sorry, it's a demo, so we can't really. I'm going to physically lower the volume here. Actually, it's a bit easier to do this here. So for me, it's not going to sound too much, and the microphone is not going to pick up too much, but it's not going.
Oi, Kai!
Okay. Oi, Kai. Oh, I think we have to.
なんだそれは。
なんだそれは。Okay.
え
You called that. Oh my god. That's pretty rude. You know, it looks like a very nice house. Actually, I had seen a couple of those YouTube videos about people that build a house by themselves. Like, I actually saw someone building a log cabin once, and I think that looks
す
pretty
ごく
good.
小さい。さあ。
Chisai, small. Chisai is small. Remember, maybe we're learning only a word at a time, a word every couple of dialogues, but it's one word more than the ones you learned how to do yesterday, right? So every step is a step forward. But it's like expensive, easy to clean, and let's give K a more childlike 9 points. So, but it's like expensive, easy to clean, and it's taking forever. Aren't you done?
まだだ。
Madada. Oh, okay. Well, we now had a model for kids' voice. Okay.
バカ野郎。
バカ野郎。何これ。なんだ。
バカじゃない。
バカじゃない。Idiot not.
やれやれ。
やれやれだぜ。I should cut some more wood.
痛い。
痛い。
え
え
何あれ。
何あれ You can notice how it's setting up the. Wait, I want to see how the. Okay, it's not being picked up by the microphone. But you can notice how the a lot of the dialogue so far is being set up to be. My apologies. To be very simple and very direct. So I am pretty sure that they already said the word nanny before, so you can already have an association that nanny means what. Nani are, only 2 words, right? So for sure, are is that.
手紙
Kegami? Letter. Ah. Let's see what it says. Oh my god. What secret? How did they know? Are they onto me? Oh man, it sounds like it sounds like we're gonna have to take care of some business here. Oh my, well, this is, I did not expect that for sure. Oh my god. Wait, no, I had this one. Now there are things you must know. Signed by Ah. No kanji, only Ah. It's one of those. It's one of those weird symbols.
え
Eh? It suddenly got quiet. That's always a very, 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 very bad sign in the wilderness.
どういうことだ
Doyukotoda. Okay, so remember what I said before about the phrases being very clearly defined so that each word was given a specific meaning? That doesn't happen with that phrase, doyukotoda, because there are very many words that are completely new, so we don't have any frame of reference for them.
お前怖いか
Why? 怖いね。なんでなんでそれは What is this game? Oh my god. Yes, I will be afraid it's a hooded figure. Just, oh god. Please don't eat me. I'm not very oishi.
え
Eh?
なんで
Oh wow, that's a pretty handsome voice, not gonna lie. Nande. No, wait. Nande.
誰
Dare? Dare? Ooh. And what are these symbols? This skin is pretty funny so far, gotta give it that. That's the Ikemen. That's the forbidden speech, also known as Japanese. The Republic of Harmony outlawed it some time ago. Okay.
なんでわからない
Wakaranai. Or did he say wakainai? Can we actually roll back dialogue? I'm pretty sure that we can, but I actually miss at the... I don't know if they didn't really stop to think how that phrase will come off as, or they were possibly left it like that for meme reasons. But okay. Okay, so this is what this character says, okay? I disavow everything he says here. Perhaps they fear Japanese power. What power? It has money.
でも
Demo. Okay, so that's another word that, of course, we heard a lot of times anime, so we cannot really associate it. We already had a strong associations with it. Demo. But I can tell you this. With Japanese, you can bridge a divide that separates humankind. You can change the world. And it will also change you forever. Well, I mean, talking so much seriously, learning a new language is always quite a mind-changing experience, like any language in general. It's like, it's often mentioned and studied how if one person knows more than one language, it really makes a significant difference in that person's life.
わあ
Wow! I wonder if I could learn it.
もちろん
Moshirun. This guy voice is so good. First, you must learn hiragana. even though obviously I already know what it is, I am never really the type to skip explanations in RPG games. But then again, we are a bit pressed for time, so I would just say that I already know what it is. Actually, can we just skip the how I will learn it? No, no, that is a bit too polite to get like Actually, can we just skip the how I will learn it?
もちろん
Mushroom. Oh, once again, good, repetition is good. How will I learn all this? 4 ways. First, you will learn hiragana by using them in battles. Second, once you are familiar with a hiragana, you will learn words spelled with that same hiragana. This will be key to cementing each hiragana in your mind. You will use most of these Japanese words in battle, the same way you use hiragana. Each new hiragana and word you learn will be more powerful. Third, the Japanese words you learn will be used in dialogue during your adventure. Finally, sometimes a short lesson will explain the proper use of a word. Not gonna lie, I'm actually really getting into this idea. I had never really witnessed this kind of educational game where the main purpose of the game is actually to present didactic material or present educational material, in this case the teaching of a language. But I am starting to be profoundly fascinated with all the possibilities. So far, the presentation of the topic is being really good, and giving the topic the fun flair of a fictional game world can actually also give it the gamified goals of like making it naturally fun for the player to get into the goals. So far, I must say I am pretty pumped for this. It actually, like, I try to see like, man, every time I try to calibrate this camera, it just makes it worse. Like, I can't explain why is it that whenever I calibrate it, it's yeah. Okay. It's just too sensitive with mouth open. I'm gonna try to... Okay, so, but like that is... I'm gonna... Oh, no. Oh, God. Sorry, I'm just reading... Here, maybe like this. Okay, yeah, this is good. I'm just being... I know that might be frustrated without the... I know I'm being a bit frustrated without the... Oh God, too much. Like, dear me. A bit more sensitivity. Smooth open. Okay. It's just like this, and maybe I should try to have... Okay, yeah, I'm going to just have to make them... But is this... Wonderful. But actually making it... No, not that I actually... Okay, so setting this to a high model small sensitivity, it does actually... Excellent, okay. Maybe I can actually raise the... Wonderful. Sorry, I am still tweaking a lot of the elements of my VTuber model. So sometimes, oh my God, sometimes these things can happen sometimes. But before that little tangent, what I was going to say is I actually used to see this anime. Maybe you guys seen it. I don't remember the name in Japanese, in Nihongo ironically, but like it's the How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift, you know? That short educational anime about exercise. The one that featured out of the cute moe protagonist, and that it's essentially had constant segments that showed you how to do an exercise properly. I remember thinking that was actually such a fun and such a creative way for someone to learn exercise techniques and the proper way to do them. And I thought, there is something actually really interesting about that, and I think it's actually quite. I think it's actually quite interesting. I swear, there is just something with the mouth that it just doesn't want to work. Okay, so you know what it is actually? I think it is the tracking of the. I have to make the tracking of mode open with a bit of a higher gate. I am sorry, I know that I often spend way too much time on this, but it really is bothering me quite a bit. Okay, so now let's see. Is this a bit better? No, it's not quite. It's not very much better. Let's see. Let's try to reduce the gate a little bit. Well, this is becoming a bit better. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but yeah, so I think there are a lot of really cool things that we can learn with this. I don't think all kinds of topics can be gamified in the way that language can, but language is a especially good one for this kind of gamified integration method. In this way, you will master hiragana, many Japanese words, and the grammar to understand basic sentences.
すごい
No, sorry, I mean, that one was... I was supposed to give that guy the deeper voice. Sugai! Would you like a brief lesson on the first hiragana? Yeah. No, I must go. But if you want to know more, come to the Forbidden Forest tonight. I don't know, man. I don't know, mysterious elderhood stranger. I don't know if I want to trust your advice.
なんだ
Nanda.
待って
Maybe they should use a translation of like, what does that mean, or what do you mean, rather than just saying what, because that bullet causes some confusion, I think, with some students, because they will say it like, wait, didn't Nani mean what? So Nani and Nanda mean what? But Nanda is more like, what does that mean, or something like that, or something. I think it's like, what do you mean? Or maybe I'm mistaken, but yeah, it's important, especially for beginner students, not to say or do things that causes them confusion, because oftentimes they are going to focus too much on like, okay, so what was this thing about that I didn't understand, and then they don't pay attention to the rest of the lesson. Sorry, maybe it is also that my camera needs to be a bit higher now. How about now? I am actually going to recalibrate my webcam for a little moment. Here, sorry, it's also the webcam position that I just never get right. Yeah, see? Like, oh. Okay, well. Win some, lose some, I guess. The mouth tracking is The mouth ranking is quite a pain in the into something. I am sorry, I know this is way too much of a learning process, but I'm just amazed how something that's relatively simple is becoming so complicated. Well, now let's see if that is feeling a little bit better, not gonna lie. Okay. Mate!
まずい。
Masui.
これはまずいな。
Masuina. I actually never heard that term used before. Masuina. No one is allowed to go into the forbidden forest.
でも、
Demo. But I have to know what this is all about.
よし、
Yoshi!
行くぞ。
Yoshi! Ikusa! The forbidden forest is northeast of town. Should I review game control? Yes, please. Game control basic layout. So C is for buttons or to replay audio. X is cancel. C is action button. This is such a strange layout. So I, G, K, L are direction letters, and tab is a walk speed. Okay. Use arrow keys. Oh, okay. I can actually use the arrow keys too, thankfully. C key, action tiles, X key, menu cancels. Also X key to skip past messages like this one. Do you want me to skip that one? Okay. Zeta key, adjust battle rate and replace audio. Okay. Tab key toggles the walk speed. Okay, that one is actually pretty cool too, but I don't want to complicate myself too much. To play control with a single hand. Okay, so maybe that can actually be used for the people that, for example, they do streams and they play and they like use their hands for the streaming entertainment factor. Man, it still tricks me how much I had to open my mouth for the to actually get the movement right. Let's see, can I actually brow from right and left? I want to reduce the smoothing on the brows too. Okay, and I want to increase the sensitivity. Let's see if I can get something done with increasing the sensitivity of mouth open. I'm just gonna have to lead with oh my god. No, but it just doesn't. The thing is that I keep opening my mouth and no, I am not. Okay, you know, it will be a lot more useful if you could actually keep the okay. Okay, use whichever keys you like. The main menu provides the full list of controls. More details will be provided later for some controls. Now, let's begin. Yes, please, let's begin. So that was the last speed, right? Okay, so this must be my Otosan. Tosan, there he is.
息子よ
Muskaya.
今
My
日
son.
忙しかった
Isogashita. Isogashi is used.
もう終わり
Towari?
まだだよな
Mada dayona. Mada dayona. Mada is something like yet, I do believe, yeah.
あー、そうですね。
やっぱりな
Yattari. Not a very supportive Otosan, I see.
遅いぞ
Osaiso. Osaiso.
なんでかな。
Nande kana. Oh, sigh is slow. Nande. Nande. Kana is closer like I wonder. So nande might be a way of asking why. Getting distracted by those what? By a ghost? Yure?
いつ明日
Itsu is the way of asking when. Itsu? Hasta?
わからない。
わからない。
お前はもうダメだ。
お前はもうダメだ indeed. That's not a good way to answer protect. Kai, yeah. I think he's called Kai. I, お母さん。
大丈夫？
どういうこと？ああ、
リンピン
そうだ。
Oh. I jumped off the roof of my... Okay.
何？また？
Mata? This happens often.
それは危ない。
Ah, とても危ない。
ダメだよ。
Listen to your mother. Remember, you can change your walk speed by pressing the tab key. Now that's the kind of advice I wish my mother would have given me when I was younger. Finish, kitchen. I suppose it's the same dialogue, right? Repeat conversation? No thanks. Actually, let's start with the father again.
息子よ。
息子
今
よ。
日忙しかった。
忙しかった？忙し definitively is the adjective for busy.
うん。
もう終わりまだだよな。
まだだよな。
やっぱりな。
やっぱりね。Oh, やっぱり。やっぱり is more like I knew it. It's something closer to... It's something closer to I knew it.
遅いぞ。
遅い。
なんでかな。
なんでかな。幽霊。
いつ明日
いつ明日
わからない。
わからない。
お前はもうダメだ。
ダメだ。Okay, excellent. And I am pretty sure that there isn't much more to say here. And well, this is very blue. It's like quite a blue morning. So they said it was northeast of town, right? Well, even though we don't have much time, I should finish the stream in like 10 minutes. We can at the very least check off some stuff here. Oh, this is actually the house that Kai was working on. This is my house. I probably should have been way farther from my parents' house. It's my poor parents' kids. Okay. Oh yeah, we can enter here actually. Okay. I actually had watched a lot of videos about people building their own houses, and I always thought that was a super cool thing to make. It's not a very easy thing to do, to say the least. But
何これ？
nani kore? I'm a save chest. Use a friendly reminder to save your game so you can continue later without losing your progress. You can save anytime by going to main menu and pressing escape or X and selecting the save option. There will be a few places where you can save your game that way, but they will be rare. Now, don't forget to save. Oi. File 1. Oh, we don't get to name the save. Okay. Let's watch this map here. You heard someone talking in a funny way? They are probably dangerous. Okay. Report such babblers immediately. Let's keep the Great Republic of Harmony safe together. Oh man, this game. I ought to
変な
report.
やつ。
なんで？
お前はお前だよ。
Does that mean you're against me? What? Over my dead body.
こいつダメなやつだな。
ダメだすやな. So we can already start seeing the use of idiomatic phrases, because the father earlier said hopeless, and now this our father-in-law, I suppose, is saying useless. They're both translated, however, as They are both translated as Dameda. We can go there. This is the block soldier. You can thank Harmony, this little town is safe. There's been a lot of bad stuff going on in the east ever since the meteor. Maybe I need to play an English pronunciation game too. I thought they'd be happy to see me, especially like this are. Okay. Oh, this is the northeast. Let's see what secrets are here. Alright. Not much exploration to be done for now, but that's with me fine. Mite. This place is top. Jesus, these guys. It's a Yashisan's place. Was. What? It's okay. I hope you guys didn't have something to do with that was. I wonder what happened to him. Well, the Forbidden Forest is right over there. You think something got him? You heard the rumors.
隕石の日
The day of the meteor?
化け物
The monster Bakemana?
ええ
Maybe he went back east. Huh, that will be stupid. Baka.
行くぜ
You can say.
おい
Oh, wow. Oi. What? Slap hands, guys.
マジか
Majide. Seriously? Majide. What was the word for busy? Isogashi. Kata? Yeah. So, I was not very isogashi today.
バカだな
Bakadana. Okay, you want to voice then? I just should tell. I wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. What is going on? Why are we getting into a pointless fight? Okay. Oh, he never stops. He just gets stumped. Motto baka.
バカ野郎
Baka yara. Oh god, I clipped it. Hey, you don't touch people when you bow, you know? Okay. I could get into so much trouble for this. Mr. Ajashi disappeared shortly after the day of the meteor. Okay, fine. Forbidden Forest, restricted area, do not enter! Well, thankfully there's a... Oh. He is snoring up a storm. Alright,
こ
fair
こ
enough.
だよし行くぞ
Cause hours later. What is that sound? What is that sound? Did I lose them? Why won't they leave me alone? What do they want? Oh fuck. Oh no. Lance? What? Nanda going on? Ah. Oi. Yeah. Oi. Yee. Stay back. Leave me alone. Damn, Gay got some good moves. Calls. Oh wow.
怖いか
Quiet. Are you afraid?
なんで
Nande.
え
Why? Okay, so this is like the third time they're actually using why for Nande. So maybe I was actually wrong with thinking Nande means like the reason why, or what did you mean? You're running away.
あいつらはなんだ
Aitsura wa Nanda. So Nanda we know is the way to ask. So Aitsura, those things. It must be What was the word? A composite word. Aitsura. So those things, Aitsura. They are called Shinrei. In a way, they're like you.
どういうことですか？
Doyu koto desu ka? They are misunderstood, and so they are feared, and in turn, hated. Very deep. It's time you learn to face your fears. Do you want a tutorial on how battles work? Yeah, I think we're gonna need one.
行くぞ。
Okay. Every hiragana can be represented by romanji. Romanji uses the English alphabet to represent Japanese sounds. For example, the symbol I. I is the romanji form of the vowel I of the hiragana. Using your keyboard, you will type in the correct romanji for the hiragana that appear. Is that why this other window says romanji? Right. When that window says romanji, answer in romanji. How else will I answer? In English. And when that happens, this window will say English meaning. For now, just type in the correct romanji. If you don't know an answer, press the enter key to move to the next question. Okay. If you get it wrong, the correct answer will appear next to the green check mark. But the answer is I. E. Wow, what happened? Or wow, what happened? Can I screen actually? Yeah, I think I am sorry, I am still not really mastering my model too much. So there are a lot of things. Yeah, I am able to screen. Or Ane? Sorry. Man. Anyhow, let's continue. Oh right, I forgot my monitor. I'm going to see if first, when the game says a correct answer, it accepts it. Second, when you correctly answer the pronunciation of the hiragana or the word place. When you correctly answer the pronunciation of the hiragana or word place. Yeah, this game is very well made as a didactic tool. Third, the game tracks the number of correct answers in a row for each hiragana. The number is the hiragana's streak. When a hiragana streak reaches a certain amount, it will level up. そんないうこと。何をそれは Sorry. Okay. The higher a hiragana's level, the more powerful it becomes against foes. But more importantly, it will appear in battle less often. The same goes for words. When you level up a hiragana or word, you will often learn a new hiragana or word after the battle. There's one last topic. No kidding. What happens if I answer wrong? No kidding. What happens if I answer wrong? Yeah, I can squint. Alright. No kidding. What happens if I answer wrong? Not that I ever would. I mean, my mother says it perfect. Oh god. This guy person is... This gay person is a bit of a... He's a bit of a massive clown, isn't he? Quite a clowny clown. Yeah, excellent. I mean, I swear every time I do calibration with this camera, it messes up something new. Fate forstant. Okay. That's okay. Fair enough if you... Oh god. Sorry, I think I need to reduce eye open sensitivity again. Like here, I think. But in general, it's just not... Well, I mean, it is a very basic webcam, and I am still not really... So I guess I can expect too much fidelity from it, but we're learning. Really? No, it's okay to be wrong. Making mistakes is a big part of learning. Yeah, that's very true. Go ahead and answer one of the next hiragana wrong. Press enter to submit the answer. See? That wasn't so bad. The instant review window lets you review mistakes. It's very good that they... Sorry. It's very good that they actually encourage the students to make mistakes right off the bat. Again, students have a terrible worry about making mistakes, so it's very good that they try to push the students away from that. Oh, it was the lighting, wasn't it? I really need proper lighting. The question mark is the previous question. The X is your wrong answer. The check mark is the correct answer. A wrong answer will break the hiragana streak and it may level down. An excellent way to pass space repetition. So if at any moment in the chain you got the answer wrong, it's probably a good sign that you haven't yet mastered fully the principle of this word in your mind. So it annotates it. The game takes note of that, and so passes it back in the chain of space repetition so that you will be able to become more familiar with it. Very good. I like that. I like that a lot. This isn't a bad thing. It allows you to practice it more. But what if I just made a typo? No problem. Just press the escape key and the mistake will be forgiven. Can I forgive myself every mistake? Yeah, but the point of this is to help you learn. So let's get started. That's a lot to understand. Don't worry, even if you don't fully understand it, you'll be fine. Yeah, that's what I often tell the students. You don't need to get everything all at once. The important thing is to keep trying and to keep moving forward. Save your game from the main menu, press Escape or X to access it. Then follow me off the cliff and take on any scenery you encounter.
行くぞ。
So,
早い。
早い. Okay. We don't really know a lot of hiragana yet, so. What even are these those things? Oh, this is a safe chest, okay. Oi! Boom! E! Ah! Oh! I think this is real time fighting actually. Gambadi points. Okay. And mastery points. Looks like I can jump across the river using those rocks down that way. Pew 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 pew. Are we? It feels like that makes it feel like we're on outer space. So for me this part is easy because I already know a lot of hiragana. I do hope that we get to... Oh my god, it's not picking my mind again. I do hope that we get to see katakana too, because this will actually be a very good way of acquiring, and there's a reason why I used that specific word acquiring, of acquiring hiragana, of acquiring katakana, sorry. What the heck? Oh, this is a... No, I can move on reading again. Okay.
ここだ。
ここだ。So, what am I supposed to do here? Oh, it wasn't... Okay. It's very good also that they are actually repeating a lot of the basic hiragana here, because technically this is meant for people who don't know any hiragana yet. So it's good that they're emphasizing the basic vowels already. The very basic vowels for the people that... Yeah, okay.
おい、ちょっと待って。
ちょっと待って。え What does that mean? えあ
うわあ、ひらがな。
うわぁ、ひらがな。
そうだ。
そうだ。In Japanese, means huh? Is used to show surprise, or that you didn't understand something that was just said, or that you didn't understand something that was just said. It's so random how the camera sometimes picks up the mouth movements and sometimes it just doesn't. Like it's a show that you didn't understand something that you didn't understand something that you said. Okay, so it needs like very clear mouth movements in order to... Alright. I need a better camera. It's used to show surprise. Sorry, we already read that. When I speak using hiragana, you can see the words in Romanji by pressing an action Tal key, like C. Then, if you press an action or Tal key again, you can see the English translation. You don't have to view the Romanji in English if you don't want to. You can press a cancel key like X at any time to go to the next message. Lastly, to replace the voiceover for a line of dialogue, I love it that they repeat it. Its repetition is, if used properly, is a very important and an extremely valuable part of learning. Okay, to reply the voiceover for a line of dialogue, press a replay button key like a replay audio key, like C. The little yellow box with the letters ZXE is there to remind you of these options. Wakaremashita ga? Hai. Also, if you want to get someone's attention, you know enough hiragana to do it in Japanese. Eh? Oh, really? Hi.
Oi.
Like this. Oi. Oi. Hey. In Japanese, oi means hey. I love it that the grammar lessons are actually integrated into the plot. Like English, this is a casual word that you wouldn't use in a formal situation. It's even a bit rude. Casual? Formal? Rude? What do you mean? Casual language is language you use around people who are close to you, like friends and family. Formal language is more polite and typically used with strangers and superiors, boss, teacher, etc. We'll discuss this more later. For now, don't worry much about it. Well, I mean, students do tend to worry about it though. Okay, so oi means
So.
hey. So, just like in English, you might lengthen the word with calling out over a long distance. In that case, oi might be lengthened to oi. This is a bit like saying hey.
わかった。
Wakatta. Hi. Excellent. I'll see you outside. Okay, so we are getting out of this scene, of this area, and we'll call it a stream, I think. Oh man. Oh! Oi! Ano sa... That was oi! Wasn't it? Ooh! Ah! E! Oh! Excellent, and about to raise a level. Nice. Yeah. But I was surprised that it didn't accept that oi as the... Was it a lengthening thing? Ah! Oh! Ooh! Oi! Nope. Again. Okay. Eh. Ah. Maybe I am writing it wrong? I don't know. You
Easy.
made it. すごい。
ここは綺麗だね。
ここは綺麗わ。
ええ
ええ。
ここはどこ？
ここ displays どこ？ここは displays where? Somewhere forbidden. Somewhere forbidden.
でも、なんで？
でも、なんで？ Something terrible happened near here. え？
さあ行くぞ。
さあ、行くぞ。ちょっと待って。Where are we going? どこに行きますか？ Crap, my leg still hurts too much from jumping off my roof to go bouncing around like that. I should be able to jump over these small streams though. Okay. 2 more battles. I really want to see what's up with the way that it isn't really picking up. Hey, what is the kid doing here? Hey, aren't you a little young to be out here on your own? Yeah. 私は almost 9歳. There are dangerous scenery about. You could get hurt. The gasties? Yeah, those things. I'm standing out here all alone in the pouring rain on a bridge, and all you're concerned about is that? You don't know the trick to make them leave you alone, do you? What trick? You can change the rate that you encounter enemies by pressing the Q or Z key on your keyboard. The normal encounter rate is set near the middle. Pressing Q will change the frequency. Watch! So now I'll be attacked by Shinra even more frequently. Right. Gee, thanks. Let's take it to the very top. At this setting, you will be attacked with every step you take, man. That will get out quick. That's terrible. How do I bring the counter rate down? Relax, silly. You can press Q again and it will go to the lowest setting. You can also press Z to lower it. The gasties won't bother you at all with this setting. Also, you will automatically win boss battles. Well, I mean, this game is meant to be educational, not to be like a game that you actually face difficulties to win, so... Wow, that's so kakoi! Yeah, I always use it. Of course, that's probably why I don't know any Japanese. I'll set it back to the normal rate and you can adjust it however you like. Yeah, sounds good. This. Okay. So, what are you doing out here anyway? Boy problems? Boy problems? Please. I'm studying the construction of this bridge because I want to be an architect when I grow up. Wow, you're really dedicated. And smart too. Do you need that tutorial again? No thanks. The multi-choice? I don't know how that works, so... Actually, let's try it again. Oh, so the multi-choice is to... Okay. Oi! Learn new words! Excellent! Oh, excellent. So this is the phrase and the hiragana phrase, and it tells you what it kinda means. So this is a very practical use of the language, and I mean, it's probably much better to not include any kanji at this point yet. Hopefully they add some hiragana in the future, but we will see. We will see. That's a future thing.
う、ん、う、い、え、う、ん。
Yes. I mean, how? Oh, okay. We were just seeing like how. Okay. And so we can move the row a little bit, huh?
Ah!
I don't want to. Okay, so E. See, it's not really. Oh god, you're meant to write the. That doesn't make sense at all. Oh, okay, now I see it's in pink, so it says the element.
Oi!
Hey!
Ah!
Oh. Yes. The dynamic of the ghost battles also makes it so.
何これ、すごい。
Sorry about that. I should have made that the make right there, sorry. But the dynamic of the ghost battles also makes it so. Wow! I should look for more of those things laying around. Okay, that was pretty cool. I really do like the didactics of the game mechanic here. But they make it so you have to practice hiragana by the skin of your teeth, so it makes it a much more intuitive. Yes. Hey! Oi! Yeah! Ooh! Excellent. Wonderful. Okay. That's enough for now. Oh my god. What happened? Is the mother unlocked actually? I think it might be. And I see that we had another scene to take there, but that's going to be for another moment. And alright, this stream hardly went way beyond what I had intended for, so let's go back to the let's quit and shut down, I guess. And so that actually closes the entire window. Okay, fair enough. Let's go to the Satsu one. Let's go to the Satsu scene. We are now in the Satsu scene. I hope that you guys like the glasses. I thought they were kinda cool. I completely forgot to take them off, but now that we are not in teaching mode, let's take them out. I can't really take out the. Yeah, it's the lighting. I need a proper lighting in here. Actually, because we're not using my cell phone for a monitor, we can, for the time being. Oh dear me, sorry about it. I wasn't really looking at chat at all while doing the game. Well, learning experiences once again. But let's see if. Oh my god. Okay, so the lighting right now is kinda intense, but. Does it actually help the. Now it's actually worse, which is not what I would hope it. Okay, yeah, so it's worse because it's not where it's. The lighting is kind of in an awkward position. Here, for example, no, it's maybe I should try to make a less intense lighting. Like I'm gonna set it here at level 1 because level 1 is the strongest, right? Alright. No, we are still. How about. And okay, So how did it feel now? This one now it's actually not being too bad. I mean, it's definitely not good by any means, but how about squinting? Can we? Yeah, squinting, for example, is way easier. Head movement was never something that was too difficult with it, but smiling, you know what I think it is? It's also, I think that smiling forms some shadows on my face, and that confuses the camera. I think that might be a factor at the very least. But oh, just so we get to see it once more. How does that look? I think it looks kind of funny. At the very least, it looks like he's preparing for his boy band, for his weekend garage band or something. That looks a little funny. It looks a bit too idol-like. I don't know if I fully like it. Uh, I think I might want to add some deep blue reliefs in some parts, actually, in like a very discreet kind of blue. But I'm not sure where it will fit good. Maybe in like the one of the sleeves, or like the tie, or the shirt or something. But overall, I think he looks kinda cute like this, you know? I don't know. I think so at least. Maybe a bit more cyan, more celeste will be good too. Well, but this has been hiragana practice. The game ended up being a really nice surprise, I must say. Why is the not playing? Oh, it is playing, and sure, I'm just not listening to it. Excellent, very well. And I must say, today I really did not have a very good day. I was actually really upset about a lot of stuff, and the fact that a lot of things are not really going out that well in my life. And while this stream certainly did not really go the way that I had intended it to, it's good that at the very least we did have some progress in some things that I didn't think we were going to have a lot of progress on. So, sorry about that. Oh yeah, it must be the angle of lighting too, so this is a bit more of a general lighting. A more diffuse lighting, and yeah. This VTubing stuff is complicated. 難しい。ほんと難しい。Oh god. In the end, we did take a small step forward. So, like the Stoics generally say, it is important to draw a distinction between the things that are outside of you or outside of your mind and your control, such as the amount of views you get on a video, or such as the reception that certain content gets, and the things that are inside you, so the things that you can do for yourself, and how you can feel about the events that surround your actions. So I can at least be happy that I did another stream where I was learning more Japanese, and where I went forward in a way in that I not only did I play a new game, a very cool, very educational game, but I also gained a bit more of technical expertise to make the game work and to fit it in the resolution. As you probably noticed, that the aspect ratio of the game was different from the widescreen format, so I had to improvise a little solution. So more learning, a lot of learning was done today. We learned a few verbs. We learned that the YouTube audio library doesn't autoplay the next song for some ridiculous reason, and we learned that okay. We learned that by this point we are starting to get a very good grasp of hiragana. Probably not enough to quickly read a hiragana, but we are getting there. there is actually a line that I always, or a phrase, an idea that I always remember from when I read the book of famous animation director, the master of Studio Ghibli, Hayao Miyazaki-san, that when something like humans, when we think about things on a big scale, like the fate of the world, the ecology in the planet, or the sustainability of the ecology in the planet, we tend to get overwhelmed by the magnitude of such issues or such scales. But if we focus on the things that we can control, or the things that are more understandable and that are more in our hands to ponder, then that is something that is much more relaxing and that we can feel much more like we can be in control of it. Yeah. Except for the fact that it keeps opening the mouth smiling, and actually the lighting seems to really be making a big difference in how my face is perceived. Like the mouth movement is now getting way better. Let's try to. Okay, yeah. So it's moving more. It's a more lively face. But generally, if we think about things in a big scale, it can be a little difficult. We can feel very overwhelmed. But if we think about the things that we can do ourselves, or the step forwards that we can take, then that is something that we can control much more, and therefore that we can feel much more happy and much more content that we did something in our own life. Today, I mentioned that because today I was really overwhelmed by a lot of things, a lot of negative things going on in my life that I do not have the power to change directly, but that I am changing and improving day by day. It is simply a matter of enduring the days between not being good and not knowing how to address some of the problems that will come up, versus in like 4 or 5 months and being free of this particular problem. Finishing the stream today, I realized that I feel pretty happy that I was able to do something good for myself in this doing the stream and learning about this wondrous game. And that really washed away a lot of the anxiety and worry that I had regarding said problems. I am sure that you yourself had situations which are similar to that, and I honestly hope that thinking of that will help you. That trying to think that because of the nature of our brain, how our brains are wired, which I know a neurologist doesn't really like the phrase wiring, my brain is wired, because that's not how neurological architecture works. But we tend to focus a bit too much on the negative, on the things that are a problem, and that sometimes stresses out quite a bit. But it is just as important and just as worthy to focus on those things that do go right and to take refuge on the forward steps that we are able to take, as small as they might be, and as self-contained as they might be, within particular aspects of our lives. So maybe I can do much instantly for the issues that I mentioned, but there are other things that I can do to try to make my life move forward. Like I had been starting to work out more regularly and take better care of my health. And I can take refuge, I can feel good about the fact that I am moving forward in those aspects, while I'll wait for the aforementioned problems to get better, while I wait for my streaming skills to get better, while I wait for life to get better. And of course, it's not just waiting, I mean, it's actually putting the steps and the working to make things go better. But those are things that take time. So while those things take their own time, I can also improve my life in different ways, in different moments. Well, this will be all for today. So I do hope that this will be a good stream for at least one person. So this has been Alconista Buenarroti. Let's remove the color here. Excellent. And I hope to see you in a much better context on this Wednesday. We are going to read a little bit of Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. We are going to play a little bit of SNES, or Harvest Moon on the SNES, and after that we are going to react to some videos. So yeah, alright. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much. I hope that you had a wonderful day every day. Alright. Salve, mi amici. Buonasera. Arrivederla.